Newton is 26. Pete Spratt is 5 years older. The rest of the tail of the tape is a wash. Pete Spratt knows people want to see him strike tonight. He's going to come out and try to do that in front of our referee, Larry Landless. And you want to talk about a man in desperate need of a win? Pete Spratt, he'd like to get one.
Are you ready? Let's go, come on!
Second fight of the night, MGM Grand. Mike Goldberg, Joe Rogan, Jeff Osborne, great to be with you.
Carlos Newton's been in there with great strikers. He fought Pele in Pride and got hit with a devastating knee and just stood up and give him a thumbs up to tell him good shot. He's a very, very tough kid.
Well, there's the shoot.
That's the strategy.
Double leg and down.
That's the old Carlos Newton. He's stuck in a guillotine, but he seems to be okay. You're not going to catch Carlos that easy. He doesn't have guard. Pete Spratt, if he had his legs wrapped around Carlos, he'd have a little more power here. But Carlos is okay.
This is what Pete didn't want, especially to be put down on his back right away. Newton in the white trunks, Spratt in the red trunks.
Carlos has got side control here. He's in total, complete control. Pete's waiting for an opening, he's trying to roll out of it. I think Carlos here is going to look for an arm. When Pete's wrapping his arms around him like that, wrapping his arms around Carlos, he puts those arms in jeopardy. When he commits that arm around Carlos's back, Carlos is going to lock a hold of it and take one of those and get him in an arm bar, especially right now where they're not sweaty.
Carlos trying to use those submission skills, and now, you know what, he's not being overpowered on the ground like he was against Matt Hughes.
Pete's looking to roll over, which might mean Carlos is going to take his back. If he rolls over like that onto his stomach, Carlos is going to take his back. I don't think he knows what exactly to do right here. He's trying to lift his hips up. Carlos is in total control here.
Well, Pete admitted that.
He's got that arm. He's got the arm.
Pete admitted that to me when I asked him the other day. He said, man, it's only going to be ground defense, Joe.
He's going to swing his left leg over, and that's it. If Carlos swings his left leg over, he's going to take Pete's arm. Oh, come on. That's it.
There's the tap. It's over. Beautiful. It's all over. And Carlos Newton has once again found his winning ways.
The Ronin.
He got the fight to the ground. He took advantage of Pete Spratt there and submits him to conclusion.
Beautiful. Beautiful groundwork by Carlos Newton, and that's what he does best. I think he got away from that a little bit before his fight with Matt Hughes. He worked a lot on his hands. And this fight, he definitely worked on his ground, and it showed.
Well, what a difference when you can stay strength-wise with the man on the ground. The problem with trying to submit Hughes is he just powered himself through the submission.
Absolutely. Well, it's been shown, though, that if you get a submission perfect, even a guy as powerful as Matt Hughes was submitted twice by Dennis Hallman.
Great point.
Submissions are your whole body against one joint of a guy's body. If you get in the proper position with the proper technique, you can submit anyone.
Now we have seen Carlos Newton submit again. And most importantly for Newton, he is back to his winning ways, and Spratt loses for the first time inside the octagon. This is how he finished it a moment ago.
Carlos doesn't waste any time on his feet, catches that leg, shoots in for the double leg, dumps him on his butt.
He knew what his game plan was coming in.
Right away.
He knew where he had the advantage in the end. See that whole body, as you said, Joe, on one limb, right?
Yeah, that very, very nice shoulder lock right there.
Yep, there's the tap. The right hand of Pete Spratt. He taps Carlos Newton. And Carlos, I'll tell you what, there's a relieved man in the white shorts there.
Brilliant control by Carlos Newton. He looked beautiful on the ground.
Showing his athleticism and showing he is truly a contender in the welterweight division. Official word comes from Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner at 1 minute 45 seconds of the very first round. A winner by tap out due to a Kimura. For the winner, the Ronin, Carlos Newton.
Uh-oh, here he goes. It's a famous Dragon Ball scream.